we are going to speak something about, we call it as communication skills. Communication is a word which tells sharing something from one to another it is. This is in any form. When it comes to the computer to computer, even both they also communicate. Like file transferred, file received, file sent. It is also one type of communication. They could not speak actually. They can do their all works in mechanized way, like mechanical things. But we are human beings. We can share our emotions, our feelings in two ways. Mainly verbal communication, non-verbal communication. Verbal communication, verbal in the sense speaking something. Non-verbal communication, which means without speaking we could express something to the others, they will understand. So this non-verbal communication mostly it will be even two animals also they can communicate with each other, but they could not deliver like us. They don't have like English language, Telugu language. They have only one language, that is non-verbal communication. We call it as like body language. It is a skill. A misconception in the society, if a person knows English, he is good at communication skills. Repeating my point, there is a misconception. If a person knows English, he is good at communication skills. But that's not right actually. Language is learned, by listening, by reading. But communication skills are to be developed. There is a difference between the communication skills and English. English is a language, whereas communication is a skill. What do you mean exactly skill? It means earlierly we are unaware of that. By doing some practice, if you acquire something, that is actually called a skill. We all know in our childhood, we do not know how to ride bicycle. When we got a bicycle, we started riding it. When we start riding it, the first you don't know how to ride the bicycle. But when you take the cycle, day by day, you will try to make it, just throw it first. Later try to cycling it. Later try to managing the balance, all the things. So, several days of practice will gives you to balance the bicycle at last. One day you are riding the bicycle. So, did you learn this instantly? No. You did not learn this instantly. It is taken some time. This time you practiced something. Then finally you just ride the bicycle now. So, riding bicycle is a skill. Riding bicycle is a skill. We all know very well. Just imagine there was a stone and this stone can be converted into stone image or a statue. And to convert the stone into statue, we need a person who, we call as sculpture. Sculpture makes a stone into statue. Suppose you are given a stone to make it statue. Do you make it? Why? Because we did not know that skill, how to make it. Suppose you are given ingredients of some vegetables to make a good curry, you can make it because you are skilled at that area. If I given, I won't because I was not skilled at that. So simply thing we have to understand, skills can be developed. Skills can be developed. Whereas language is learned. If you just decided to speak English, you select some of the words from the dictionary in front of group or in front of your colleagues, you try to insert that words, in between of your speech, you will try to, impress the others. But that doesn't make you a communication skill. Communication skill is very important, particularly at the service sectors. Teaching field also one of the service sector. Because we need to communicate with many people here. We need to communicate students, need to communicate parents, need to communicate management, need to communicate with society sometimes. So, people, they will, estimate you, they guess what is your capability just the way you speak with them. No other thing. What is your content? What is your capability? These are all secondary. Just the way you speak with the others, they determine what type of person you are. What type of, characteristics do you have? We see most of the people just who are on the, media, they just highlighted because of their communication skills. If you take some political leaders, when they were speaking, we forget everything. We just, being attentive towards them. Because they were skilled. They learned that skill, speaking skill, to attract the listeners automatically. Some people, when they speak, we collect some of the words from them and we'll try to reuse them in our daily conversation. Because they have learned. No one become perfect, at the beginning of their life at the communication skills. Communication skills, like to be enhanced, to be developed. Suppose I got a good structure of my body, or my body was shaped out completely. I become too fat. Now I want to get my shape back, my structure back. So what I have to do now? Exercise. To do exercise, or to join in a gym, or to do some other workouts. Suppose I am a good, a rich boy, and my parents, they never used to allow do any kind of physical work. They always, use some assistants to do all the things now. Imagine, I am a rich guy, I wanted to work out something now. Suppose if I joined a gym, and there are two assistants always who besides me, offering everything to me, and they do not make me, struggle. Suppose when I joined in a gym, when I'm doing, workouts, instead of myself, if that two assistants, they do push-ups, did I get my fat loss here? No. Is it possible actually? Because they are doing the workouts there. I am not doing the workouts here. To reduce my fat, who has to exercise here? Myself. I have to do exercise. To enhance communication skills, we have to exercise. Actually, they are doing the thing to reduce the fat here, but we are doing the thing to enhance our skills here. So, communication skills, it is easy. If I start singing today, first day you all run away from here because of my odd way of singing. But if I practice several days, I take a training from a well-known teacher, one day when I am singing on the stage, you all listen compulsory. Because I was trained. I enhanced my skills. I sharpened my skills. Automatically you listen that. So earlier I don't know how to sing, but I am a popular singer now. Earlier I don't know how to teach, but I became a teacher now. This is only possible just by the practice. So remember that communication skills are not like paper, pen content. It is a practicing things. If you practice, you'll get the betterment. No doubt that, sir, I am background of Telugu medium. I am background of Hindi medium. Medium is not matter here. Irrespective of person, irrespective of community, color, caste, creed, ability, we can enhance our communication skills. Suppose we were taking an example of riding bicycle. It is not showing discrimination of boy and girl if you ride the bicycle. Hey, you are a boy, don't ride me. Don't say that. Just only the thing you've done that how to balance the bicycle. That's a skill. You learn. You can ride the bicycle. The same communication skill also one type of thing we need to develop ourselves. So remember that someone cannot do your own push-ups. You have to do your own push-up. Then you can get whatever you want. And there is a great word that communications works for the people who work for them. Communication skills, they work for the people who work for them. If you work for the communication skills, rest of your life, the communication skills work for you. I need to learn some communication skills by practicing some of the days. Suppose 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, till I am getting the perfection, I need to work out. This is a short period of time. But rest of my life completely, that communication skills, what I acquire, they work for my growth. They work for my development. The same thing we have to remember that it hardly takes, stipulated time to enhance our communication skills. I ride the bike. And we have seen one television show, one of the rider, he was riding the bicycle, lifting the first tire into the air. And he was making, different stunts there. We all clap him. Wow, what a performance. Great here. I ride the bike. He also rides the bike. But he rides the bike somewhat in different way. How he learned all these things? By practice. If you try first day of your scooty or your bike lifting in the first day, there is a chance maybe first day, second day we fell down. But third day onwards, you'll get the idea how to lift the first, wheel, the front wheel into the air, and we can move the vehicle. So it is possible. Just only the thing, we have to pay our attention. There is a law in the universe that the law of paying price. Everything. If you want something, you won't get it free. Anything that you want. You need to pay something. Paying, the law of paying price. Here you have to pay, the price is your time. And whenever, we were getting a conversation of learning English, we all express our, utmost desire that is, built in the heart of our mind, that I want to become a good speaker, I want to become a good speaker. But into the practical, we don't get the time. Where do we get the time, sir? School, exams, papers, corrections. Where do I get the time, sir? Justification. We justify ourselves. We are not getting time. That's why we are not learning. That's why I'm not getting. If I get the time really, we do it, sir. Suddenly we get the time one day. There is no one, no work. We get the mobile phone. Something we open which is not useful. We go on watching. Completed time. That case is we don't see what we want. We see what we do not want then. Because he knows he'll give us whatever we want. He doesn't give that whatever we want. He gives whatever the things. No, we just wanted to see them. So, it is all an idea that only few people can do it. Only few people can perform it. It's really a false allegation, misconception. Anybody can become perfect if they practice and they deliver good communication skills. Remember that your skills of life, they are the weapons of your, survival. If a soldier entered in the battlefield with a good sword or good weapons, all these things, opponent are naturally afraid. A soldier without any weapons, do they afraid actually? No. So your weapon is your skill.